Why? You bitch.
Do you want me to stop for a minute while you sort this?
Nah, I just made it wireless and it's working now.
Oh, okay.
Stupid thing. Out.
Zoom. Sorry, it's...
I don't mind, it's fine. I know it's coming now. I expect it.
In. Don't double call out.
Oh, fuck. My bad. Yeah, I'm still not used to that position yet, sorry.
Pairs into spread. Oh, raspberry.
Floppy.
A life for a life.
And the gong.
I'll get him. Oh, you got him.
Dude.
Pairs into spread.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Left side save.
I'm just gonna quickly check that shit.
Oh shit.
I got Suki. I'll rush you after Phoenix.
Good luck out. Kitchen sink.
Yeah, no.
You can kitchen sink it.
No.
Do we, yeah.
Justice wants will go all out.
Well, you don't have as much self-fuel as me, so I don't know whether you can actually kitchen sink it. But if I use every single cooldown plus all my self-fuel, I can take it myself.
She went to the back rooms.
Alright, I'm sorry about that, sure. Yeah, now I know. I forgot that it was in the back.
That's fine. Let's go.
Well.
Mine this time.
Right, just get the next, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In.
Sorry, it's the first time I got it, so...
That's fine. That's not fine. Wipe it.
Hello.
Whee!
Didn't realize Suki died too.
I didn't. Oh, I didn't. Bree died.
Both healers, same thing.
One
I
of the
just brought
green,
healer
one
dead.
of the green people died.
Yeah.
I'm used to Bree being a scholar.
Get them.
I'll weave in a shirt there if it helps.
What? I ran through that.
In.
I can get. Don't worry.
In. Oh yeah, Suki, for Bonds 3, can you use Expedience there as well?
For Bones 3.
Yeah.
It's for spread, not for Bones 3. But I will need to do that.
Because sometimes I'll have to go from the northeast to the southwest, and that's quite tight. So it'd be nice to have that speed. Spreads into pairs.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
There is
my
Venom Rotor.
yeah, but you distracted me.
That's fine.
I was thinking, when you say Bones 3, you mean the 2 platform thing, right?
No, I mean the where he cleaves half the room and we have the rolls and spreads and shit? Before harrowing.
Yeah, but then it won't be up for
That's
harrowing. No, we'll see. I'm gonna
shouldn't
have to
need it
go
for
through
harrowing.
everything.
Just also means everyone can get into their positions quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I usually use it for as my mitigation, and part of it, like that when there are two things, it takes a while for tanks to come back. Also, it's needed for the whatchamacallit, the bomb.
You'll find somewhere.
Yeah. I'm just sorry, I can't have this
Pairs
chit
into
chat.
spreads?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Left side save. It's a wipe anyway.
I can't multitask. Sorry. Is it wipe or do I get up?
If we can recover it. I'll res Alden.
Going into big ass fucking
Yeah.
plus tank buster as well. So probably wipe.
Yeah. Off we go.
But yeah. It was recoverable if we resed quick enough. But yeah.
One question.
Yeah.
Which of the raid plan stuff is the spreads and stacks for after the lasers?
There should only be one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sean, about is there multiple things inside the raid planner, or is it just the spreads and stacks? Yeah, there's just an
Yeah.
example there. So you stay in your general position. So you're M2 Yen, so you'll always be on the right side, and you'll be
Yeah.
up north with the tank. And you do your
Alright.
spreads. You do your spreads and stacks there. So like for me and Bree, I'll always chill around the back here, and I'll meet Bree here for the stacks.
Listen, I just speedrun reading it. I didn't notice the 13th and the 14th slide.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you'll just be up in the northeast corner with the tank.
All right. Easy. Let's go.
In. Out. What you doing, bro? Sausage. pairs into spreads. Yen died?
I'm small. And brittle.
Oh, it's Paris.
Hmm.
Wipe it.
Yeah, Al, in the event that happens, if we ever lose one of our melees, or like if you lose your melee and you don't have your invuln, swap positions with me, and you take the go with my partner, and I can
Yen-
invuln and survive.
Yen was overkilled by 90 damage.
Jeez. Big yikes.
That's
It's a
cruel.
gear issue.
I need to eat more vegetables.
Can I quickly ask you? You wanted for the Bond 3 exact? I need to
For
know.
around the time that...
Tell me the minute.
So,
can.
well, I can't tell you the minute. I don't know the time in the fight.
Yeah,
You
I
just
have
need
the
to
right
know
second.
around. It's around when we do the towers. We need it to be used there.
Towers? Yeah, I use it right before towers. That's why I use it then. So
Well, we
it's
haven't
up-
hit Bonds 3 yet. So
Yeah,
you haven't
no,
used it, but
yeah. That's why I'm asking. It's like, you know, for the time you guys come from the platforms to the towers.
It needs to be on the towers when we're moving, so that we have it during the positioning for bonds.
Ah, so you want me to delay? That's fine.
Yeah, because I need to go. Sometimes I'll have to go from that position, right, all the way to here.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I can be done.
But
you
for
just need-
other people as well, it allows you and Breeze
I-
also get in position fast.
Yeah, but I normally use Sprint for that, and the Expedient was used, so it covers the mitigation. Also covers the, you know, the silk thing.
Yep.
That's why. The sprint lasts 10 seconds, so yeah, you want it during the. Okay. Then I'm gonna need a mitigation during that.
We have so much mitigation. We should
Yeah,
be
I
able
mean,
to cover
like-
that between the group.
Okay.
Like every ultimate, you've got an addle, so you shouldn't need a feint. So you have feints wherever you want them.
No, I want the silk. Is it silk split?
That's what I mean. You can use it on Silk Spit. So because every ultimate has an addle, you don't need a feint there.
Okay.
So you can have a feint on any Silk Spit you want.
Yep, I'll use my scholar feint.
Hmm.
Just kidding.
Yeah, just do.
I'll just ask one of the melee, please.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ready, Cheku.
My cat's here again to lay on my mouse mat. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Take his
mine.
balls. Mine came onto my desk earlier and tried to eat my Watsits.
Your what?
They're equivalent to British Cheetos.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. No,
They're
I
just
thought you
bigger.
were talking about
I'm too European to understand, sorry.
no, it's crisps basically. tastes
Whenever,
crisp. It's like
whenever,
corn.
yeah. Whenever
Disgusting
anybody
stuff.
talks about their cat like interfering with their like gaming or whatever, I always think of that like it's a really famous like meme picture of the Sphinx cat sat on top of somebody's monitor and his ball bag's just hanging over the fucking like top of the screen.
No.
Now my cat straight up lays on my mouse, like, and he doesn't lay, like, how would I say that? He just fucking plummets to the fucking mouse mat and lays down.
My,
I've had it a couple of times. My puppy's running all excited and like
Jump onto
ran
the
straight
keyboard.
across the wire from a controller and pulled it straight out the PC mid pull.
oh god.
Yoink.
That one's annoying. And is he even a true raider? Doesn't even have a pee bottle next to his computer.
Imagine.
Imagine. I used to smoke a lot when I played WoW and raiding.
I'm so glad you said smoke. I thought you were about to say I used to have
But-
one. Like, wait, what?
No. But I would assume it's equivalent to that. Because, and then I was drinking lots of Diet Coke and stuff, and it's like canned stuff in front of your computer. And when you're a smoker, you tend to use them like once
Yeah,
they're
as the
done.
ashtray, yeah.
Yeah. Imagine mixing up what you're drinking from your ashtray can.
Oh
It happened to
no.
me more than I dare to admit.
That was, yeah.
Mm.
Not even FBI is going to get this information out of me. How many times it happened to me?
Oh my god, it's like that was a very big factor for me to quit smoking.
And it's effective, I'd say. Yeah.
Oh, very effective.
Then you get that fucking soup in your mouth.
Yeah,
Chunks.
actually, it's more like because of the cats I have. I'm afraid of damaging their health and not mine. Exactly, Brie.
If it was alcohol, I'd probably still finish the drink.
Oh my god.
My cat straight up drinks paint when I fucking paint my miniatures for Warhammer. Drinks the fucking paint.
Well,
It's non-toxic, so.
Cats are crack. Yeah, Judge let him.
sure.
It's not toxic. Freaking poor cat thinks it's fucking milk.
Like, he's fucking addicted. Like, whenever I have paint around, he always gets there. Like,
It'd be funny if he like drinks a lot of paint of one color, then his fur changes to the color he drank. That would be really funny.
It's like petrol sniffers.
this one tastes fucking brown. Let's go.
That tasted purple.
Oh yes, I love the acrylic flavored water.
Out. Cat's just painting its insides.
I don't know what's going on with the fucking this instance, but I've not been able to get one GCD in before getting knocked over this entire time. I usually do it every time.
Match.
Oh my god, I overstepped.
Yen's got the
Nice.
yucky liquid on him. He's gonna die to his tower.
I drank the paint, guy.
Out.
Oh my.
Rosiona.
I'm dead unless somebody saves me.
Sorry, there were two people.
Sorry.
I can be as close to the bridge as I want.
I know I'm delaying the thing, but yeah,
Person to spread.
I don't have sword.
There's a mine in the front of the
Well, this is gonna be fun.
Sorry.
Fucking home game, bitch. I'm afraid.
I can res in 16 seconds.
5. So, okay. Got him. I think.
spreads into pairs.
Oh. Yeah.
I need another home gang.
Oh,
I need another super.
I am only a demigod. I can only cheat death but once.
Unlucky.
When you get that debuff, it's best to die because you also get reduced healing received.
yeah, you're not gonna be healed if you get the buff. You have to be focus healed like crazy. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's faster to die and get resurrected.
Well.
Out.
Yes, I got it this time.
No.
Out. Spread into pairs. Too far back, Suki.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Brain is too into the third from behind. Yeah, apologies. It's just the brain is too into being the third from behind.
No worries. Oh, you missed it.
Oh my god, I forgot again.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. The easiest way to see in terms of positioning yourself for the people doing the tank one, if the I'll show you try without pulling the if I can do it without pulling the
Use
boss.
markers if you want.
Oh mate, I'm on controller. That shit don't fucking work. You'll see the diamond roughly where we stack just below the tethers. If the person with the stack goes there, and then the two people make a triangle directly below both of the tether little poles in the ground, but just make sure you stand slightly inside. It'll make a perfect equal little triangle, and everybody will get uptime, and then it's super easy for breaking all the tethers. Rather than one person going all the way, like, far south.
Yeah, I mean, when we do it for the webs later on, you will have to have a triangle going backwards.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because of the beacons will clip otherwise. So later on, you'll have to have someone here, here and here, pretty much. You might need to be a bit forward or a bit back.
Oh yeah, in that instance, it is what it is in terms of like losing uptime. But there's no
to
point
begin
in
with, you can.
There's no point in losing uptime if you don't need to at the start.
And it's still the same position regardless.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I like that positioning you take with that stack though. That'll be pog as shit for Black Mage. Because most just stand right in the middle.
Oh, what for the?
Yeah, because if I was playing Black Mage, I'd be starting here.
Yeah.
There you go. In. Gotta touch them tips, Yen.
Yeah. All's calculated.
Easy. No practice in touching tips. Out.
Mine was just a little smaller, that's why.
Not the size of your tip,
Could you
dude. It's
be
how
on
you
the
use
outside of the circle, Jan? Just for future reference.
Here?
Like, still where the circle connects to the edge, just on the outside instead of on the circle.
Alright.
Pairs into spreads.
Gives me some more space to work with.
Oh, where's Yen?
Reprisal.
Why am I hardcasting? I fucking quit like Swift, you bitch. Hey. Red's into pairs. That's unfortunate.
Take me into your warm embrace of like raid thing. Oh, I wanted to LB.
Should have just gotten good.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was, Sheer.
Even that gold.
He didn't turn up.
In.
Oh my fucking god. Only two of them.
Out. Easy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's good. Gives me just a bit more space to work with.
Alec, you don't want to take my plate for your uptime.
Oh shit.
Red into rolls.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Roll, yeah. It's the first time I saw it, so.
Good idea, but we need 4
Resonating
people, not only
seconds.
2. Not only
Oh,
Be strong, Cal.
I stunk.
Mine.
Yours.
Can't reach you.
Huh?
Did you miss your tower, Bri?
No?
surely.
I swear that explosion came from you.
But I was
Oh.
there.
You probably snapshot it.
I didn't move.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
but
instant replay
Lala-
because I'm watching the stream.
I was I wasn't doing anything. I was heading in.
That's right. I
In
thought the
my
explosion
tower.
came from your direction.
Maybe it did, but I
I
was in
can't
my
record
tower.
it, so it doesn't matter. In. Out. Spread into rolls. Spread into pairs. Left side safe.
You need to call out when you want it, by the way. Normally, I would use it before the silks, but yeah.
Oh, Bree's dead.
Yeah, she's not even spinning.
No spinning.
You need to go more center platform again. Yeah.
So it would be any time now. So that we've got it with enough time to do this mechanic and then move into position.
Alright. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just, at the moment it's stressing me out a lot because lasers, I can't wrap my head around because I'm way too used to doing it on the third one. It's really hard. Sorry. I mean, we're talking about hours and hours and hours of doing it.
Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna pee as well.
What was it that confuses you about the lasers, Suki?
My brain is too used to the number 3.
Okay.
So
You break that pretty quick.
I ignore 1 and 2's locations and then I focus on 3. So now I need to focus on 2. So it's like I have to change my complete perception.
Yeah, it's not too hard of a thing to do. You'll get there. Just make sure you find 2 and stand on it if you can, if it's not
It's
cursed.
not. No. It's finding 2 and standing on it. It's fine. It's then I have to pay attention to 3 and then 4 as well. It's just.
Well, you don't have to pay
it's
attention to them, you
gonna
just need to
sink in.
dodge the laser.
Yeah, it's gonna sink in. It's just for the I don't know, past 4 or 5 weeks I've been doing it autopilot. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's why I said
Fighting
to
against
people,
Thomas and
like, just forget what you know.
It's not
Treat
easy.
it as
I mean, that's...
That's
Well,
easier said than done.
It's to some degree. Like, it's like when a new expansion comes out, your whole class plays completely different.
Yeah,
And
that's
that
why
takes-
I'm
that
stuttering.
takes, like, for example, going from Shadowbringers into Endwalker, playing any class was able to be adjusted to in like 2 seconds, you know? Even though you've got thousands of hours doing that one rotation, it's the same concept. But you'll get that. It's not too big of a mechanic. You know, it's not too hard of a mechanic.
I think it's more probably the just remembering to keep an eye on where the lasers are, like especially for when it's getting fired across diagonally, because you're not used to the diagonal dodge.
Yeah, because you just
Yeah.
don't see things that you don't normally have to pay attention to.
Yeah, it's like my brain is too focused on doing the third one diagonal if need to be. Now I
that's
have
the
to.
reason that no one has to do it.
Yeah, but I was already doing it very successfully. Now it's hard to. It's how to describe it. I am looking at a new mechanic. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna take a while for it to sink. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, a while is that's very like how long's a while?
I don't
what I mean?
know.
It's not a hard enough mechanic for it to take too long. I'm sure you'll get it soon.
Well, easiest way to get it is to just keep doing it. So.
Exactly. At the end of the day, as it's been said before, as long as you're progging and understanding something, that's, you know, it's a reasonable exception to wipe. It's when you understand what needs to be done and you can't do it. You know, like you're confident in the fact you can do it. and you're
No,
still
I
failing
can't do it. It's just I am being stressed and toxic to myself. Why not?
That's fine. I mean, we've had groups that can't even stand on the bloody laser towers correctly. You know, we're already way ahead of the other groups we've had before. Out. In.
Alex,
Yeah,
would you rather take my position for that uptime?
I can do.
If you want that, I don't mind.
Would help when I play Black Mage eventually.
Yeah, we can do that instead then.
Spreads into pairs.
Is this my spot?
Yeah. Spread into pairs.
You stole it.
No, I ran off to
No,
right immediately. So if you tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'll fix it.
I just realised I was running without food. Whoops.
Man.
Why is laser getting me though? Like, where am I supposed to go?
Well, I can't see you from that angle, so I can't tell you where you're stood.
No, I was running to right.
Which
Right.
laser's hitting you?
The laser's gonna go across the center of the room. So you're gonna want to get towards like the closest edge.
You're on about the
Okay.
angled one that's hitting you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
So
want to
you-
stand in the corners.
Yeah. If you
Mm.
start if you move, so
No,
say
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. I tried to, like, I saw Brie and I made it. I tried to get it to Brie, but I should have stayed at the here. That would be more like
Yeah,
if I
just
came
going
down
from
here,
A
yeah.
on 1, stand on B or 2, like in that
Yeah,
general.
yeah. 2-2 would be right.
Right.
You have a lot more flexibility of where you stand because you're a caster. Out. Out.
Heal.
I'm always afraid I will fall down.
Rolls into spread.
How did we clip each other from there? Oh, I suppose you're a little bit high.
I have to be there. I don't have any space on the side of me.
Oh.
Oh no. Ah,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I even had shade shift up.
What is it? Like what below you? You don't have any space, or?
Mm-hmm.
Because if I went much further, I'd like, be hanging on the edge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Just be a bit more edgy.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you were
I
stood
need to be the
there,
edge
you was
lord.
there, you should be fine.
Yeah, it must have been like freaking pixel.
Yeah.
'Cause it don't happen very often.
Always has.
Alright. Ooh, 17k opener. 17.5k opener. Nice.
Game.
It's the highest opener I've ever had.
Those are rookie numbers.
Yeah, well, I'm a tank. Leave me alone.
But you get so many crit direct hits. Crazy.
I know. Need a better weapon.
Same.
Out. Out. Rolls into spreads.
What Narnia that thing? You guys GCD healing me, by the way, after that buster. Never mind.
Pairs into spreads. Rip.
I think somebody is not triggering it, and I am triggering it, and it's following me.
It's the closest person to
Yes, I know. So whoever is
Also,
stand inside the
if-
hitbox,
if
and
it-
you'll be the
if
closest
it-
person.
if it helps, neither me nor Alden actually requires that third hit to be diagonal.
No.
In our old static, we just
If
did
you don't,
all,
that's good. The
we
reason
did all we did all 4 of them straight in our previous
reason-
static.
The reason we do that third one diagonal is because the tanks we had struggled to keep their GCD uptime because of it. So if you're fine with us doing it straight, we'll do it straight. It's even easier.
Yeah, we can do it straight.
Yeah, if you're fine with it, it's fine. The reason we have it that way is because of the other tanks we had.
Oh yeah, it's the way everybody does it, but like we were just sat there. Like you can even actually, it's almost like kind of, you know, a game of snooker. If you angle yourself slightly to the side, you can actually get knocked in the direction of where you need to go anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine then. We'll just do them all straight. Makes it even more brain dead.
Yeah. 17.8. Ooh.
Out. Out. Pairs into spreads. Spreads into pairs. Oh, I didn't even notice Jan was dead.
Yeah, you got deleted. Delete.
I would have moved if I saw her. I was just reading my cast.
Oh,
I calculate like thoroughly, but am I bad at math?
Calculate.
The move I did was calculated, but no, that was better.
Rip Tenchi.
What do you mean? I just did Tenchi Jin.
No,
if I had
not
one
Tenchi Jin.
if I had one more cooldown, I'd have raw dogged that bitch.
I'm going for the trip.
Let's see if you make it to the platform.
Ha! Should have taken the other hit.
Yeah.
Take a 10-minute break. Drink and pee and stuff.
Mm.
Don't drink your pee though.
Yeah.
Why not?
Don't tell me
Good
what to
enough for
do.
Bear Grylls.
You don't pay my sub.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right, Let's have a little looky at the loggy. Yeah, I've changed up my rotation ever so slightly in this fight because it just seems pointless going in with a tomahawk at the start. And it's a lot nicer.
Shit, what the fuck?
Imbik.
Alex, how do you like my hat?
You have had That is a good hat. You look like you haven't slept in 6 years.
Well, maybe I didn't.
The one thing I will say for when, obviously because we're not getting fired diagonally over to the tether, the turret, sorry, if the turret does target onto one of you, just
Yeah, I think that's what
point-
happened.
Yeah, no, but like obviously we'll take the turret, but just angle it straight. Like, because obviously if you panic and run off, like, and spin it all the way round to the side, we're not going to be able to spin it all the way back round straight again before it fires. But it shouldn't be a problem anyway.
Oh my god. Alex, don't look at me.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, there we go.
That's cursed as shit.
Oh, it's cursed, yeah. I didn't know what it was. In my defense.
You'd be amazed as well in Party Finder, like when we've done it in Party Finder and we've turned around to like the healers and stuff and said, for the turrets, just fire them straight. Don't worry about like trying to fire them diagonally or anything. It's literally fine. Just brain dead it. And like they all like Party Finder's so set in its ways, they just refuse to do it. They're like, no, I can't do that. It's like, but it's even easier than just stand straight.
It's when you start to worry when people can't adjust to such easy things like that. Because you're like, what are you going to do when something harder comes along?
Yeah. Like I said, I can understand like the people like panicking about dodging it and stuff like that, but actually being the one that doesn't want to like just stand straight and is like, no, I have to fire it diagonally. It's like what?
Such a minuscule change.
They're like, but Hector says.
Unfortunately, he gets bum humped in PF. I hate it.
But they always pick someone like you go back a few tiers ago. It was Elio, wasn't it? Like
Well,
everybody's like Elio strat.
It's normally MTQ or Happy, and if Happy's is too long, then it's some random person.
Yeah.
And then Hector came out of nowhere in Endwalker. And,
Yeah, he really did. Like I said, Elia did good guides, but by God, like he's the only man I've ever known to be able to make an hour-long guide on a fucking 8-minute fight.
I'm a big fan of June Bob stuff.
Oh, is that the guy that just does the like
Really sick animations.
no frills? Just like when I say no frills, I mean like no bullshit. Just literally,
Just diagrams.
fucking- yeah,
Yeah.
just straight to the point.
Yeah, his shit's real good. It's just, he spends so much time making it that it's not available when you need it.
Yeah, by the time he makes the guides, like everybody's already set in their ways.
It's really good stuff though.
Because like I said, Hector came out of nowhere. Like I wasn't even sure, or like, is he actually a top tier end game raider, or is he
No.
just making
just a
the
random
guys
raider.
using other people's like kills?
So he'll make stuff, or he started making stuff doing his own stuff, like doing his own strats.
Yeah,
And then he'll use like clears of people, kind of like how I make raid plans, where I'll use people's clears before guides come out. And now he's got so much heat because of the way he does stuff, and how PF just bum hump him, that he now marks them as week 1 or early strats and stuff.
but I mean that's common sense. Like everybody should know that any of the guides that come out like at the start should only literally be used
That's
as
the problem,
a tool.
That's the problem though. Like, if you don't specifically state that, people are going to be like, "Well, it doesn't say that." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. We've had that.
They say the same reason they have to put like, you know, not suitable for human consumption and shit on paint.
Yeah, literally.
Because there's always that one person that loves a Tide Pod.
I'm like,
you know?
my one to go to is always like EA Ilias strat, when he was like, "Do not use this in PF. It's for uptime." Yet PF is like, "No, we're going to use it," and they don't even use it for uptime. They just they pre-position those positions. They don't keep melee uptime and stuff. And you're just like, dude, you could just bait those orbs around the outside of the arena if you're going to do that.
It'd be so much easier.
Yeah. Like, if you're PF, people always say in PF, "Oh, you're not here to pass this, that, the other." It's like, well, then live like it. Like, actually, you know, your actions speak louder than your words. If you're not there to pass, then do the stupid strats that make
Did you ever play the game back in Heaven's Ward?
No.
No. Back in Heaven's Ward, right? Like, well, it wasn't just Heaven's Ward, it was A Realm Reborn as well. But all classes could use all accessories.
Yeah.
So in Heaven's Ward, the first tier of Alexander, the top players realized that if you went in with like nigh on perfect mitigation, you could start swapping. Because it used to be
tanks get strength rings
yeah,
and shit. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, it used to be tank accessories, but you could swap them out for like melee strength accessories.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where Party Finder was literally turning around to tanks and saying you have to have 4 strength accessories equipped. If you don't have that, you're not allowed to come into the party. And then like they would come into the party, they would be running with almost the same HP as like just a standard, probably like a dragoon, a little bit higher than a dragoon. And like I said, if you weren't perfect with your mitigation, the tanks would get wrecked on tank busters and everything. And Party Finder was an absolute mess back then. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I've never known Party Finder to be as bad as what it was then.
That's why you don't do Party Finder. Just
Yeah,
get
but
it
that's why they ended up changing it so that nobody could like use other people's accessories.
Yeah.
Just it started.
They made it more
ruining
linear for that reason.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it was also like you could melt main stat, and then tanks melted strength in their rings or something.
Yeah,
and
I
had crafted rings.
Yeah.
They don't even use the raid rings weren't
Yeah.
this because strength melts and crafted was better. And yeah.
Yep. Oh, those
It
was
was
the
wild
good
back
old
then.
days. Yeah, it was fun.
Scholar had 3 dots and Ninja had 2. Crazy.
Yep.
Crazy times.
When you had to change from like change your poisons to get
Yeah.
stun and silence.
I forgot
Oh,
to
it was-
apply poison.
Yeah. Oh mate, it was beautiful back then.
Oh.
When you used to turn around to people used to just spam in chat, goad me,
Yeah.
because they'd run out of TP and not be able to attack as a melee. Back when you used to run a dungeon and you could only do like 5 AoEs before you ran out of TP because you had to use Invigorate. They took all the fun stuff out. I loved the aggro management as a ninja, but it made ninja way too broken. Like it forced it into the meta every single time.
Yeah. Good old macros.
Oh, is that the I will blow load for goad one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've still got that as well. Nice to see you're a ninja of culture, man. I approve.
You'll have to send this one to me, Alex.
Like when you used to fucking as well, like you'd have to like smoke screen tanks and stuff like that
Yeah,
to force them to
yeah.
tank swap
Shade
because
Walker.
they were swapping so regularly they didn't actually have provoke when you were doing speed kills.
Oh, I also have this. Huge.
What in the fuck?
Yeah.
Is that a cat?
Mana song. Love it.
Wait, why do I have this?
I always like that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've got any of the fun macros.
Any reason what are we waiting for, by the way?
I think we were just waiting for someone. I'm not sure who it was
Alright.
though. in an old static, there was a melee DPS that literally was the greediest person, but they weren't skilled enough to actually be a to be greedy, so they just used to die like to every mechanic. So it got to the point they actually made a little macro for him. Create googly moogly, don't be a Gilbert.
You need this one, Yen.
Right, I think everybody's back. I'll do another quick check, but yeah.
I was only gone because you said somebody was AFK.
There might still be someone AFK, I'm not sure. No, there we
Alright.
go.
Nope.
Let's go.
In. Nowhere safe for you now, Brie.
I'm scared. Abstain!
Should be.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
You have your island sanctuary. An island with children.
I used to work part time there, yeah. I was young.
He's now the owner. Out.
Oh, I nearly ran off the edge and fucking hell. I forgot I was still zooming.
You are not. Only 10 seconds.
It literally, as I moved, it was the last fraction of a second on it. I thought it had already worn off.
Threads into rolls.
Rather you than us, Aubrey.
You'll die now, don't worry.
No, Lucy!
I was scratching my leg, so I couldn't second run. Okay.
Pairs into spreads.
I'm probably dead. I'm dead. I'm alive! Self-fuel. Oh. Yeah, now we're going out.
Out.
I skipped the mechanic almost.
Easy. Skip the entire fight.
Yeah. I'll just go straight to the victory screen. Free.
Out.
Be careful.
Spread into pairs. Pairs into spread. Left side safe.
I don't know anything beyond this point. Jesus, take the steering wheel.
Jesus, take the wheel, please. It's pretty much all the same shit you've already seen.
Oh fuck. Sorry. Yeah. Everything's all over the place because I'm really out of sync with
That's fine.
myself. Sorry. It's not.
In. Spreads into rolls.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm really
On the
disoriented.
left side.
I'm about to fuck it up.
Like, I'm so sorry. It's not about adjusting. It's about being on the complete opposite of the platform and everything. It's really doing my head in.
Where do we stack for rolls?
In the middle, on the edge of the hitbox. It'll be right here,
Alright.
And
and
Stucky,
obviously on the opposite side,
Yeah.
the same place.
do you think
Yeah.
you can use? Do you think you can use experience? What's the name? Is it Silk Spit?
Yeah, the sprint.
Yeah, to spread with the things, because I think at the towers is not really doing much in terms of mitigation and I don't think people need, or
But that's when I'm using it.
did you use different towers last pool?
The first time I actually use it so people. Oh, you mean you want me to delay a bit more?
Mm-hmm.
I use a Adlo though for the first one, and I meant to use the second one we just saw, the Expedient.
Yeah, but for the first one, because it's not really doing anything there.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. Just
No.
try maybe.
Okay. So you don't want the Adlo spread there. Okay.
Real quick, question. Any specific reason we don't have Lily for the first Ultima, but have it for the, like, mechanic after that?
What do you mean?
Your Lily doesn't go up on the first Ultima with the bleeds, but goes up on the mechanic after that, where it's not guaranteed to give any of its procs.
Are you talking about the first bleed?
Yes.
I don't have Lily there.
Like, at the start of pull.
Yeah, I don't. The Lily needs to charge.
Sorry,
Lily
not
Bell.
Lily Bell. Not,
Well, I used the Lily Bell and the mechanic after with the scepters.
yeah, but it only procs when you take damage.
No, it procs when people take damage. It has been viable to
Yeah.
use it there.
It procs a AoE heal when you take damage. So if you don't get a bleed for that mechanic, then it doesn't do its procs.
It procs for everybody.
It heals everyone when it procs, but it only procs when you take damage.
But it has healed people even when I didn't take the bleed.
If it runs out, then it will do a reduced heal at like 60% of its efficiency.
It is all party members as well.
Yes.
Yeah, if they take damage. It also heals if party members take damage.
Oh well,
I'm reading it right now. Unless I'm wrong. But taking damage, you'll expend 1 stack of Liturgy of the Bell to heal self and all party members.
Yes, when you take damage. Not when others take damage.
But it's not gonna work on the bleed.
I mean, you take
You
damage from
will
the
take
bleed.
damage from the bleed.
It's the second line of the cast, by the way, Brie.
Mm-hmm.
Of the ability.
Yeah.
Taking damage will expend 1 stack of Liturgy Bell. It doesn't specifically say you, but it does mean that.
Mm-hmm.
It will heal self and all nearby party members within a radius of 20 yalms.
The thing is, when I started this fight, I used it on the bleed. But it wasn't proccing much at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's a better skill when you're taking consistent AoEs and stuff. It's not great on bleeds and stuff.
No, but it is from the start of the mechanic.
Yeah, it's good. At the
Everyone is taking damage there,
Yeah.
including me.
I cannot spread low at the beginning, so it guarantees us taking damage from the bleeds then, if you want.
Like, I don't need the bell there because I'm using my wings. I use wings in Asylum. That's plenty of healing for the bleed. I'm not gonna put a bell there as well. Because I am optimizing the use of Temperance, because that is the only point where I can use Temperance before the stack with everyone. I mean, if you want, I'll try it on the bleed, but I think we will have issues on the second mechanic after.
That's fine. There aren't any issues then.
Because,
I think Alden was more asking about the inconsistency of usage.
What do you mean?
It will, if you use it for the second mechanic with the plumes, odds are it's only gonna proc once. And then not again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a waste when you've
what's
got 2
mechanic with
people
the
with a heavy
plumes?
bleed there.
The second one with the wings and shit. Because if you get the stack marker, you will get only hit once, and then you don't.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm even using my bell there.
Yeah, it would be more valuable to use the bell for the first and then temperance for the second with the plumes.
But what?
The people getting the plumes get a heavy bleed, and they're not gonna get anything out of the bell if you're not the one with the bleed. The bell isn't gonna help anyone there. But temperance would help there. So we can move on. I just think it's not a good way to set up that healing there.
But what are you talking about, the plumes? What mechanic is that?
The second mechanic, yeah, the beacons.
What when we
Yeah, but you're talking about the second of that, no?
No, the first. The very first
No,
time
it's
that
not about
happens.
the first beacons. The people who take the beacons are the people that get the bleed because they break the webs. The other people don't get anything. That's what he means. So if you don't break the webs, you don't have a bleed. Thus, you don't heal the group. That's what he's saying.
But I can't use Temperance there neither, because it's not gonna align with what I'm using it after. So that is not even an option.
It's fine.
Because my Temperance is coming off cooldown for the stack.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not exactly telling you that. He's saying that's where he would think it would be better to
I mean,
use.
I'll try using it on the first bleed, but
But the fact that you've already got things lined up for further in the fight, the reason you use what you use, and the fact we don't have any healing issues makes sense. It's just that if you had the ability to swap those, it would be better. However, you've already got the rest of the light plan, the rest of the fight plans, so you can't change anything even if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
not
fine.
viable to even change Temperance, because then I don't have it for the stack, and then I don't have it for the mechanic after that we need with the huge things with LP3.
That's alright. It's literally just wondering.
I just asked. It was just a question.
That's fine. I mean, I don't main white mage, so you have all the right to ask me, but, you know.
She's a scholar main.
I'm a scholar main.
Mhm.
But, I mean, I'll see, but... I remember that because the reason why I put my Lily Bell there was because we were dying before. On, well, different groups, I guess. And because I started it by using the Lily on the first bleed, but it wasn't doing as much as it was doing after, but... And it's fine, I'll check it. I'll just try it for this pool and see.
Mhm.
Also, man, that's a surefire way to just get easy towers all the time. Since we said we would fire it straight, all it's given us is
Yeah.
literally the easy towers.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
I was just sat there like, called the fucking boss's bluff, and now he's afraid to use it. He's like, if they can go straight, what's the point? I might as well just give them the easy version all the time. I was just chuckling to myself, and I'm like, right, now's my time to shine. Okay. And now's my time to
But now you jinxed it, you know?
Oh yeah, now we're gonna get it, and we'll both fuck it up, and we'll just be like, No, I think we did have it once though. If you're super comfortable with Bonds 3 anyway, you don't need sprint for it, so you can always utilize the sprint there to get across quick if you need it. But...
Just gonna do that.
I think Yen be
I'm here.
He's back.
Oh, he's back. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Let's go.
Oh man, the way he said that, I expected him to say you are not prepared.
Not this game.
Wrong game. And you only get that during
Didn't.
during intermission.
Okay.
You are not prepared.
Man's got to throw his warglaives down first and summon the flame elementals beforehand.
I'm amazed you remember the fight.
In. In.
God, I triple weaved.
Spread into
Disgusting.
rolls. I like how me and Spooky stop at the exact same time and then start moving at the exact same time.
Autistic brains. Think alike. No, I always go there beforehand. It's so I don't have to worry about placing myself.
Oh, freaking Aubrey trying to accumulate more blood for the blood lilies again. Insert
Blood for the blood lily,
Yeah.
Brinklers for the brink throne.
Yeah, insert maniacal la la laughter.
I fucked up my rotation big time.
Easy.
This is the cooldown.
Alright, we're gonna kill it this run.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Lady Athena's a pussy.
Crush my cock with a rock, I must. Maximum pain I must endure.
Help. Oh shit, my damage. Damn.
Damn. That's a lot of damage.
I should have shouted damage. In.
Now the greed.
Man, I almost made it to the other side of the arena before my fucking GCD went. Speedy.
X speedy.
Fast as fuck, boy. Breads into rolls. Spreads into stacks. What? Spreads into pairs.
I mean,
I mean, the same
works,
thing.
I guess.
Left side save.
Technically right.
Technically. That's what the call-out would normally be if there wasn't rolls and pairs. Man, if this was the run, I'd be pogging.
It is, I believe.
Same, actually.
Copeland.
Until I kill everyone. That is.
The long playing time.
Out. Breads into rolls. On the right side.
Right.
Oh.
That's my bad.
God no. Who wants to LB?
Fuck.
I'll do it.
God damn it.
Mine's the coolest.
Opportunity missed.
No.
You can
Prog point, guys. Prog point.
Pog point.
Pog point.
Pog. Iwagi. Ubu.
Waggy waggy.
Food check.
So do you raid tomorrow?
No.
I can't.
Oh.
Tuesday to Friday.
If someone tells me something, I'm very forgetful.
What about
and I'm sorry
Sunday?
about it.
No, it's fine. Is Sunday also
4
on
days
the...
a week. Tuesday to Friday.
Oh, Sunday's free as well, okay.
Monday is the flex day
Oh,
because
such.
with Wipeout. Yeah, Monday is the day that we'll be using for flexes,
Alright.
unless we can use the weekends at some point, but the main flex day will be Monday.
Alright. But it's the last day of the clear, that's why.
Yep. It's fine. Still 1 day left of the week. Yeah, Monday, if we have to use a flex day, will be the flex day.
I just want to get my P11 clear, that's all.
That's alright. You shouldn't really be looking into doing PF, because it's going to fuck more with your muscle memory.
Well, I'm not gonna waste a week of not getting
That's down to you. As long as you can adjust to what's needed, it's not an issue. But if it hinders the group, that becomes an issue. Like, anyone can do anything they want outside of raid time, as long as it doesn't mess with the group.
But if what I do lands me in jail.
That's fine.
I mean,
Then you best pick up that soap and get a PC, boy.
Contraband PC.
Get your see-through PC.
I mean, it's two pleasures at once, so it's a win-win.
Out.
The thing is though, if I can't adjust, I'll drop out anyway because it's not about the party finder or, as you said, I don't want to hinder the group.
That's fine if you're not. If you don't find yourself able to do what's needed, but then that's
Yeah,
what you can do.
yeah.
You can just give it the honest try and see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm doing it, aren't I?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's all anybody can do. The best you can.
After giving it a consideration, I decided to become worse.
In. I almost ran off the edge. Rolls into spreads.
Oh, there's a Benny. Is there always going to be a Benny there, by the way?
No, but there can be, sure.
Oh no, it's just because I just popped all of my self fuel and then the Benny appeared. I was like, not that it matters either way. Like I don't need it for this bit, but
They can be if you want over.
Oh well. Oh, I think I placed myself early. Yep.
So you don't need it yet?
No.
No, that was bullshit.
Fairs into spreads. More
Should
like
I get out?
airs
it
into
was into death.
I love hearing the bell sound.
the Taco Bell song.
Remember, if all else fails, stack with a corpse.
Yep. You can get that warm embrace before the explosion on the landmine.
Before the rigor mortis kicks in.
That's it. Nothing like that pre-death teabag.
Nice.
Oh, I moved fractionally too early before it hit. Sorry.
Then
Oh, if you break all the tethers, you also get the poison debuff from them.
I'll take it, guys.
Um,
I'll take it.
I sacrifice myself.
I'm alive? What the fuck? I'm alive. Never mind.
I tried to get in and pop my hook. I'm amazed that I managed to run in and accurately get myself hit across. I'll give myself that much. but my home game didn't go off before. Sorry about that. That is mean.
She didn't hesitate. He jumped in there.
Yeah, sounded like
Yeah.
my chance to shine.
And I didn't die. So unless the bleed killed me, not the tank burst.
Gaming. I think it's because you and 10 took it together. So
Did it shared or something?
Oh, that could be a new strat.
Because it's a stack, isn't it?
It's
Basically?
an eight-man tank buster.
Everyone yeet to the side.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then
two people took me to like
can
5%.
bridge.
I would love to see that for like one pool and then just an ultra like. Obviously, it would be a wipe
Imagine
straight
if it was
after, but-
guaranteed to have, like, you knew exactly which two people had the web, and you could just yeet everyone to one side and then make the bridge and come back. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
We're down a tank, no worries.
Yeah, just three people do it, and one person, or two people do it.
You are not prepared.
Is that what he says?
No.
I don't know. I have all the voice stuff in Japanese in this.
I am. Too.
What does he? What does he say?
Imagine playing the game in English. Ew.
I did for like
Never.
the first like couple of expansions.
Mm-mm.
I do, because some of the voice tells that are in English are mechanical tells.
It's more fun when you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
Not when you're raid lead.
Just adjust on the fly.
I have started to play this game because of a Japanese voice actor. So.
Imagine playing a game because of a voice actor.
I do that, alright?
You completely misunderstood, and I said it too long. Didn't read version. He's a gamer and a streamer.
That's cool.
He was speaking highly of the game.
I started because it was discounted on the store.
I started because a friend bought me stuff.
I started because I'm an MMO junkie and it seemed fun.
Yeah, I couldn't play my MMO, so I was like, what can I play now?
I started because my friend said, "Come play Final Fantasy," and I'm like, "Ooh, Final Fantasy!" And then I found out it was an MMO.
The what's it face? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm playing 3 MMOs at the same time, like fucking Guild Wars 2, BDO, and Final Fantasy.
At least one of them is
Holy
a MMO.
Yeah, I'm so used to going to the right side of the platform.
I love Guild Wars though.
Sorry about it.
Roads into pairs. My bridge. Nice.
It wasn't because of me though, was it?
No.
No.
Tanks killed themselves.
I think Senshi might have been a bit too close.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go
He's
peek.
netting himself properly.
Why do I need to literally stand right like on freaking death, man?
Because
Is everybody at the other end like pushed all the way up or something?
No. The
Yeah.
thing is, normally, Tenshi, that's what the H2 does. Stand at the edge, like at the corner. Trust me, I fell off the cliff when I played H2 here. This edge, it's really annoying when you're a caster and having to go there.
No, what I'm
Alternatively-
meaning, you shouldn't have anybody needing to actually stand on the edge to survive.
Yeah, alternatively, instead of having the southmost person there and the northmost person all the way on the corner, we could have everyone one little diamond in. That means
I'm back.
main
Yeah.
tank and M1 doesn't throw himself off the edge, and the ranged still don't have to move very far.
Can you show where I would be standing then?
You're just 2 lines
What are
up
you
from
talking
that.
about?
You
No,
would
I,
be
I,
there.
was- I was saying like, with rather than like the people that are on the edge actually having to be stood right on the very like edge of the platform, like there's more than enough space for people to stand on like a line.
There
Like,
is, but you
across-
don't want to
across all of
have.
them.
The reason you don't want to have the range too far back is because the time like by the time my spread hits, for example,
Mhm.
from where I'm stood in line with the pylon, you know, this thing.
Yeah, yeah.
By the time I move from my spread position to the roll stack, the
Oh,
roll's
yeah.
gone off. And by the time I go from the roll stack to my spread position, the spread goes off. There isn't enough time for me to get from here
Or
to here.
Yeah, that's the spread position. The stack positions are there.
I mean,
normally.
it's not a like. Don't get me wrong. It's
will-
not something that's worth spending like the rest of the raid that we've got talking about. Like, I can just move further north, but
it will be the exact same distance. You will have to move the exact same distance if everyone is just moved
It's
one
not the
diamond further south.
But if we're taking the stack further south, then yeah. But even then, it can fuck up my Ifrit melee. Even though it's a max melee Ifrit, you know, I would ideally want to be stood on the
right,
edge.
yeah. I'm forgetting about like if you're an Ifrit and
It's not
whatnot.
an issue if people are stood where they need to be. You need to be on the edge anyway, and standing on the corner shouldn't be an issue as long as you're, you know, comfortable with movement. But yeah, if you
like
have something like
I can
expedience,
stand
you'll go
further
the
up,
edge.
but it's it was just I was just asking the question of like why is everybody pushed like so far
Yeah,
up? If that makes sense.
we've discussed this before with previous tanks, and the reason is not only is
Well,
Ifrit
it makes
taken
sense, but
is Ifrit taken into account, but also the getting to and from rolls is tight already.
But why would it be any tighter for like you guys getting to the rolls than it would be for me if I'm stood right at the very top? If I can make it to the top, why can't you guys? If I'm stood right in the far left corner, and I can make it to the roll, which is
Well,
right
that's
in the
because
middle.
we're currently taking the rolls in these positions.
Mhm.
We're not taking the rolls
And-
in the middle.
And they would just be. That would be the middle. That would be directly between off tank and healer 1.
I did notice the roll was one further up, but like like I said, it's not worth. We've only got
No.
20 minutes left. It's not worth spending any more time on it. It was just a question.
Yeah, it's not worth it either because this point, I'm not going to get into that technicality.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I was just curious, you know.
Yeah,
like-
there's another reason why the positions are the way they are, but it's not worth speaking about until we're in reclears.
Yeah, no, that's
Because
that's
Bree will also be moving a position in reclears later in the far future.
I'm interested. You can explain that to me afterward. Right,
I
let's
will
go.
what?
It's okay.
My position is changing.
Adapt, overcome.
Yeah, sure. Doesn't matter.
That's if I get the gear though, bro.
But does that mean you want me to go to the far south?
You would go to where Shio was.
No, where am I going?
Shio would
Like
go.
his no, your old position, Shio, the position I take now.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
but I need 2 sets of gear first. So it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. But it
That
could still
sounds like-
happen with
What
That
stuff.
sounds
do
like
you
pain.
need?
Is this for when you're black mage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
No sweet.
Rest in pieces, Lucy.
Come on.
We will miss you
Okay.
and talk about you fondly. Start healing myself.
Yeah, I'm not healing you at all. I'm
No,
just
no,
giving you
it's-
heal power.
I'd hope not.
Yeah, I'm giving you heal power.
Yeah. No, that's cool. I was just talking to myself out loud.
Yeah, don't worry, I
She's
am
healing
warrior
you till you're
trained.
dead. Out.
Varia, the healing tsundere.
Owl's girlfriend, Cat, would tell you I regularly shout at her for healing me.
Hmm.
Varia be like,
Very abusive co-tank.
it's not like I don't want your heals or anything.
Later, dudes.
See ya.
Spreads into pairs.
Oh, Lucy. You edged me there proper.
Oh,
Okay.
Way.
But I was going to dive.
Sorry, I greeted the soil. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
how did you greet an OGCD?
Energy drain.
Use the stack.
Oh, right. Makes more sense now. Pairs into spread.
And I am so used to adjusting for the...
Surge.
Yeah, I was a bit far back.
I refuse.
Whose time is it?
Mine again. Do it, man.
She is here like yoink.
MLB boy.
There you go. 6 stack without
While you have the
any
opportunity.
mitigation.
Also, I'm on the side, I'm checking the stats we have for P11. That's why I'm quiet.
You
what,
checking the
sorry?
what for P11? Oh, the
Oh,
strats for
strats.
P11.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Ooh, this is very interesting. Alright.
Right, full timer. Daddy wants an 18k opener. Come on, give it to me.
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Huge opener.
15k,
I wanna see me
17k,
hit 25K,
It was 18k
but-
for the...
Ooh,
17k,
My old
17.6.
raid lead would do that.
17.2.
What's that?
He would demand cards.
Alright.
Dark Knight.
As
Well,
a
with
Dark
that, with-
Knight. What a fuck. Oh, that man might as well just ask for a Dragoon Tether. Fuck that dude.
He would love it if I did, so no.
Like, I remember dancers that would be like, right, I need tether and cards for this open. It's like, dude, kill yourself. In the nicest way.
Back in the days before they changed how FF logs worked, when tanks used to get
Yeah.
dance partner and everything.
Just boosted logs.
Yeah. Used to be sat there like, I've got 100 log, every single card, dance partner, the lot. You'd just be like, what?
Oh my god, I gave it to you by mistake. Don't distract me with your
Funny
Log
words. Out.
Zoom.
Oh my god, I had my little toe in that.
Heal that man.
Yeah, fuck, nerd.
See?
Lovely experience.
Still terrifies me.
Tell me about it. I am using it and still shit myself a little bit.
It's like fucking Lala on
Rolls into spread.
Reprisal.
Ah, damn it.
Just let me
Yeah.
know when do you want to put.
Cuddle
Oh.
buddy.
Wait, you're not home ganging this?
Nah.
Not
Al-
if I do
Al-
too much damage.
Yeah, Al's still aggro.
Alright.
Lazy with his shirts.
Hey, it's not my fault you're not doing enough damage.
I don't understand why I'm like 1300 DPS ahead of you.
You're not cussing enough? Okay.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Wait, did I do? Yeah.
Reds into pairs. Right side safe.
I am so afraid of these lines as well. When I played Destiny 2, I died to unfortunate,
Line. Line this guy.
fall off the cliff all the time.
My second favorite type of line. The first one's on my calligraphy paper.
Bond 3, let's go.
Bonding.
Was it too early? I think so.
Also, I'll remember we are in the center of the map.
Yep.
I was too early, sorry.
Yeah. Wait.
My bad,
No, it was too early.
You also was
Oh god.
Out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I went like
Rolls
crazy.
into spreads. On the right side.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm sorry for stealing your spot. My brain took to the you know.
She said yoink.
Yeah, yoink. My spot.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I could adjust. Ninja movement speed.
That was such a shit opener.
Same.
I hit less with a pop than without.
Always the way.
Out. In.
I'm a twat. My bad.
Forget him.
Sorry about that. And thank you for the save.
You're welcome.
Roads into pairs.
We should really time that whatever protector and your thing.
Venus.
Equilibrium.
Oh yeah. I think this is death.
Yep.
Oh, bye!
Obama.
My final message.
Wait, what went wrong? I didn't see.
Tower
Was it me?
not taken.
Was
Yep.
it me?
I don't know. Did you stand in your tower?
I don't
No,
know.
it came from the
But
right
it looked
side.
like Breeze.
No, I don't know. That's the thing. Like when
Autopilot. Nobody like
Yes.
you're in the tower. You're not even paying attention.
now you're asking me, I'm wondering if I accidentally took Shiori's because that's normally the H1.
No, I don't think
No.
it was yours. It came
No.
from it came from my right, so it was Breeze. But
Yeah,
Mhm.
there
I
we
want
go.
video confirmation.
no,
for
no.
this time.
It's just like it
It
reminded
was
me
me.
of,
There's no video
Yeah.
confirmation. It's a waste of time.
I hope
Let's
you
go.
cinched. I hope you cinched his eyebrows and eyelashes.
When the
Right.
breeze us.
Last pull.
Sussy Lala.
No. I'm gonna buy her whatever she wants.
Pudding.
Oh yeah, I make killer milk pudding. So yeah, or creme caramel, whatever you want to call it.
I see.
Never heard anyone call it milk pudding.
Milk pudding?
Giggity.
When you say it like that, it sounds like a Japanese thing.
Probably.
Oh no.
And they are kind of jiggly.
Jiggly.
Do it jiggle.
Not for free.
Yeah.
What happened?
Something.
Else?
Nothing.
Oh,
The ninja died, that's what
I'll get him.
I'm prepared.
I did.
Oh god. Yeah.
I got all the space on the platform.
Bing chilling.
Same.
Yeah, boy.
Breads into rolls.
Beautiful.
Chinese acrobatics team.
Who's an acrobatic?
We are Chinese acrobatics team.
Now, did you say you were gonna do a move to pad my healing log here?
Go.
Oh yeah. Maximum padding.
Oh my.
Aw, I wanted the hard power. It's no fun when you get the easy power.
He gave up. Breads into pairs.
Cuddle me, Lucy.
No.
Left side save.
Oh yeah, I've got a tank bustery thing here. Let's go, bonus 3.
Bonding time. Bondage.
Ow.
Out. Rolls into spreads on the left side.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, fuck.
Easy.
No, I'm sorry. My brain was so used to having the thing on the other platform.
What is that LB?
It's a part of the
Summoner.
Witch Coffin pack.
The way I think of it, Suki, right, is the scariest thing about Bonds 3 is those lasers.
Yeah.
Normally,
And the
if
easiest way to see the lasers is to be as close to them as possible, and they're
Yeah.
appearing from the center. Therefore, we stick at the center because we like to see the lasers.
if I don't have the Witch Coffin pack shield, it's Ultima. But with the Witch Coffin pack, I don't have a choice.
I just saw a purple head in the sky.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a
Yeah,
purple head in the sky?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. My brain, I think it was still, we were on the west side of the platform. That's why I stuck with the
Yeah, no, it's
DPS.
fine.
And Al
I
was
mean, we
like, "Yeah,
haven't-
fuck this shit, man. I'm going
Like-
north."
We haven't got Bonds 3 clean yet, so it makes sense as to why you'd have some sort of issue there anyway.
Alright.
We're yet to see, I think, with everyone alive and have people in their correct positions anyway.
Yeah.
But it's real close to clear because after that it's basically harrowing, and then after harrowing it's an easy kill.
Do you
I'm
know the cheat for harrowing in case people mess up the double thing?
Oh, what are you on about? The double
Yeah. If people missed
Um,
it, and you still have the
two healers.
LV3. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be LB3ing anyway.
No, what I mean
No,
is
she's on about the
healer one, a rescue.
Oh, you're not
Yeah,
you're not rescue with
the
Hilbert,
double
yeah.
yoink. Yeah.
We shouldn't
Yeah.
need to do that though, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying it's way.
Have you actually done it?
No.
I would imagine the timing on that is really.
Yeah, it has to be right split, like split second right before you get stunned. That's what
Yeah.
it has to be.
Let me find the thing.
Yeah,
for
there's a
you.
video of it. Yeah.
Not the video. I'm finding a mod for Yen.
Right, and you said that's raid done for the weekend, right?
Yes, it's done for the week. yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
We've finished. Spend.
So I just wanna hear something real quick. Specifically from Yen.
Yeah.
Are you planning to get practice done outside of raid times?
Yeah.
Good. Because kind of joined here on the premise of it being 11 proc, and I mean, getting to Bonds 3 from beginning in 4 days, it's not terrible.
Well, that's not 4 days of P10. That's 2 days.
No,
of P10.
no. But like from the start of the tier to Bonds 3
Yeah.
in 4 days, it's not terrible.
With someone who hasn't done anything, it's actually brilliant. But
I know. I know.
yeah, you can only go through days actually raided as well.
Yeah.
The P9 was a
But-
piss take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, just so people are aware, I have expectations of seeing 11 very soon.
Yeah, the idea was to be in
Mhm.
11 soon, and then when
Yes.
we lost the other melee and had the opportunity to bring Yen in, I
I
would rather
know.
bring Yen in than some random.
I know.
But
But
yeah, the idea is to see 11 as soon as possible.
yes, extension from that. Honestly, if we get into a situation where, like last week, we had potentially 7 people ready to go in,
Yeah.
and 1 person who couldn't, I'm gonna want to see some rating that week anyways.
We won't be touching PF no matter what. Like, I'll
Yes.
say that now. This group will never touch PF ever.
Doesn't make sense with the strats, because PF can't do it.
Yeah, there is no point in us going into PF. It's just going to spend more time looking for people rather than finding people that can sub. If the person can't make it, it's their responsibility to find a sub and get them clued up on the strats. If they can't do that, we don't raid. Like,
Okay.
there will be 2 weeks at the end of next month where Bree isn't here because she's moving to the UK, so we likely won't be raiding those 2 weeks. I was hoping that we would have the tier cleared by then and be potentially preparing for ultimates.
Yeah.
But it's, we get as far as we get. We can't force prog. And hopefully we'll be in P12. If we are, then it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Can I
And
say
I'm
something?
hoping... Yeah, just give me a sec. For P9 next week as well, I'm hoping for a quick clear within the first few hours of Tuesday.
Yeah, I think for P9 as well, like, because I kind of felt like we were, like, as much as I was having hella fun doing it, I felt like we were, like, super optimizing, like, almost to the point of, like, it was feeling like my experiences when I go into a log run party. I think if, like, we, even if it's just overhealing to fuck and people, like, missing GCDs and whatnot to get it over the line in a few pulls, I would much rather do that.
Yeah, like,
than...
if I need to res rather than cost the run, then we res. If we need to
yeah, exactly.
If your healing rotation's fucked and you need to overheal, you overheal. It's game for everyone.
We've got so much DPS. I mean, we're killing it right after the LC2. So, like, if we all just play, like, super safe, there's no reason why it shouldn't die inside a few pulls.
Like, when we're doing...
Nobody's got the gear for logs anyways, so logs...
Yeah, when we're doing reclears, we can look into... Like, logs are fun to do on the side, but at the same time, realistically, we aren't getting anywhere close to 99s without good gear.
Of course not.
And when we're doing reclears, we can look into further optimization. Like, the reason there are certain things in P10 the way they are is not only for the group, but I'm a caster main, and I will swap to Black Mage at some point.
I don't mind that.
So that positioning that we have also by the bridge is not only for my Ifrit uptime, but it's also when I'm a Black Mage, and it's like, for example, pairs into spread, it allows me to pre-position in the middle of the arena on the spread, and use that GCD to get further rather than having to wait for the person in front of me to take their spread and because it would require me to use two Xenoglossies, and that is not viable.
No, I don't have a problem with his position in that way, just to get the muscle memory ingrained.
Just an example. It's like
I said, I was just asking the question. And that.
It's like when I do play Black Mage, but it requires me to get more gear because I don't want to constantly swap materia around. Mine and Bree's Silk Spit positions, they will be swapped because it allows me to be closer to my tower, and it allows me to be closer to the tank for connecting the bridge.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's something we can sort later, but currently while we're progging and doing reclears,
not worth doing.
It doesn't matter, and while I'm on summoner, it's not an issue.
Yeah. No,
and then when Shio brought up the thing about us swapping mid-fight, that was fine because I have no issue with swapping a position. I can instantly recognize where I need to go and do what needs to be done. And not only that, it stops me having to really draw out my Ifrit and at the last minute use my melee to get to the south of the arena. But instead, we now swap. So, you know what I mean? It's like things like that.
Also, did us just firing well, based on the fact we didn't wipe to it, I'm assuming it really helped with the towers just going for the complete brain dead, fire everything straight.
And Suki, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Yeah, I actually joined the same thing. Like, in theory, I was looking for a static for P12 and onwards, and I've been skipping, for example, stuff like P9 and 10, and I am reprogging, which is fine. And I have to reprog for some of the strategy, which is also fine. But
there's something, I'm saying it straight up. It's easy to say stuff like, oh, you can't adjust stuff, but the same things goes for me. Like, I've done more pulls than potentially people are learning. So it's harder for me to relearn than people are on a cleaner slate. So what I'm
To
trying
a
to
degree,
say,
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is, it's not about declining PF or forcing strategies, but what I'm saying is, I will struggle. I'm just saying it as a matter of fact. And if it's going to be an issue, I wouldn't mind, like, you guys are nice and sound, but you can understand I don't want to waste your time by having to relearn everything. And not like I can play 24/7 the game either.
I know. As I said, if you're learning and trying to understand something, there is never an issue in any prog point in any group ever that you should be worried about that. Like if you don't understand something or you're still adjusting or learning something, that's fine. It's when people say I know exactly what I'm doing and they still die. That's the issue. So as long as you're still learning things, because basically we're not only reprogging for Yen, but you've come from PF. So
I don't come from
you're
PF.
well,
actually.
PF for other
Yeah.
groups. It makes no difference. They're going to do different strats. It's the same shit. But if you're coming from a different group or PF, the chances are very high that we're going to do different strats. It's the same with any group you join. And it should be an expectation that you go into that group understanding that and be able to adjust and try, which you are trying to adjust. And if it did become an issue, I would let you know and we would look into a replacement. Like, I'm not going to bullshit you there. Like, I will not, like, I value my group and the group,
Yeah,
the
I
group
also
and my
value
time.
my time. That's what I'm trying to say.
And
that's the thing. Like, as one would easily argue that you're sitting there and telling me if you can't adjust, you can't do, and I could say the same to you. If you can't adjust something simple, then like it goes both ways. That's what I'm trying to say. That's my point there.
And potentially losing a whole week of prog over that one point.
Yeah, because I am trying my best. I am not saying, oh, we should change the tactics and stuff because I've been doing it this way and that's the best way. Not at all. There are a lot of ways to do a lot of things, and every strategy will fit to a different group with a different setup.
Yeah, and every player in their own mind has a ease of doing things. Like for me, personally, I'm able to do anything, adjust to anything, play anything because I've spent so many years of my life playing MMOs, and in those situations that I can just adjust on the fly, do anything, play any role, optimize, whatever it is. But other people aren't as
I just said it. It's
easy to do that. Like some people will come in from PF, as we've seen before, and they physically cannot adjust, and they are just awful. There are people that will try their best, and they just can't do it. And there's people that will just do it, you know?
Yeah, and there are people, that's what I'm trying to explain. I mean, as Alden said, I do have some expectations as well. Like, I could just sit down and say, I'm coming from like P12 prog to having to do P9, which I was very hyped about because I'm looking for a group I can fit in. And I'm compromising to relearn and stuff. Like,
well, we already did talk about that when you applied. I did make it clear that this will be reprog. There will be reprog of people learning the fight with strats they don't know, etc. Which I've sent to every single person that's joined this group. Because
it's just more of a heads up. Like,
so it's like if, as I said, like
don't be pissed if at some point. No, don't be pissed if at some point I get like, okay, that's it. I'm throwing the towel. It's just doing my head in too much stress.
Well, no, if it's too much for you, that's fine. You know, you can only do what you can do, and you know, as long as, like, as it says in the rules, if you've come to a point where you can't do it anymore, and you know, you want to be at your own prog point, which it makes sense. Like, we've declined people because they're in P12 because it makes no sense for them to reprog. Like, why wouldn't you find a group at your own prog point?
Exactly.
And if it is too much for you in the long run and you let us know and we have time to replace you, that's not an issue. It's people that just leave with, you know what I mean? Like, it's courtesy.
It's common courtesy. It's like, I don't care about what happens to your situation. It's not even, I'm not thinking of dropping out as of yet or anything like that. I'm just giving it heads up kind of thing.
And like now we're at the end of the week, I can look into the group as a whole because
Yeah.
I don't deem like some people say, oh, a trial session is like a raid day. It's like you can't really do that.
No, of course not.
No,
So
no, no.
we've had a raid week together. I can look in to see how people perform. You know, look into general like consistencies, whether it's from people's rotations perspective, mitigation perspective, healing, you know, all of that. See
Mhm.
where people are actually at with their class compared to what either has been talked about through their experience or what their logs show, and move from there and see,
Yeah.
you know, because as a entire mindset and vibing wise, I don't think the group has an issue. There have
No.
been some things I've noticed from individual people, whether it be rotation issues, mitigation healing, or whatever it is. Some of it has been addressed with individuals, some of it has not, because
Mhm.
it's either changed or not been a major concern. So, but we can look into more of,
Yeah.
you know, the true like the true trial of the group will be P11 because that is the prog point. But as a vibe check and stuff like that is what we've done this week.
Mm.
Being that we clear P9 fast next week and we get straight into P10, which we should easily clear before the end of next week, giving us some P11 prog time. You know, at the worst case scenario, it takes us a bit and we do get P11, but we don't get too far.
Yeah.
That would be reasonable. I would say if we at least get to past our prog point in P11 by the end of next week, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
But that P9 that we had this week was atrocious. The last run we had was perfect to a degree. Obviously, people's rotations were fucked. But if we can do what we did again mechanically, we should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, for P9,
And
play safe
to
and do it, no problem.
I just want to answer your question from earlier when you said how long a while takes is
I was
there's like
being sarcastic.
no yeah, but I have a real answer to that, which is there is a sweet spot in my visuals or perception when the mechanic hits it, when it becomes autopilot for me. And that's why it's hard, like it's
So when you're
perfectly fine.
comfy.
Yeah, but when it's harder for me to relearn something that clicked in than starting something fresh. So
Yeah, that's understandable. And that's why I was mostly concerned about you joining, because you're like you are going to have different strats from P11 as well.
Of course, I just looked. The separations are completely different and stuff.
You know, and obviously P11 has more variation than any fight this tier, so it's going to be probably the worst fight to adjust to, but the easiest fight to learn because it is the easiest this tier by far.
Probably that's not the problem. I don't like that was the thing when I joined. Reprogramming 11 wasn't the issue.
Yeah, it wasn't the issue, it's the rest.
Yeah,
Which
because
I did state was going to be the issue, but I didn't realize
yeah,
Yen would be joining. So.
yeah, I was I rambled a bit. So the main point I wanted to say is,
okay.
Yeah, I'm reprogramming stuff I have been skipping. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, and like when the first time you told me that you skipped it, I realized, well, you've been skipping it for so long. Not only is your muscle memory and knowledge of the fight going to probably be lacking a bit, but also, you know, the fact you've skipped it, you relearning it, you might end up thinking about different strats and trying to remember strats you had learned so you can adjust to the new strats.
It's
because
just
you've skipped it, so you're at a weaker point than if you hadn't skipped it.
Yeah, probably. But what I'm trying to say is, like you said, that's the danger of it. Those two have been obsolete for me, kind of thing. So, you know, my brain is like, okay, you know, back to the thing kind of situation. So, my stress is not that I want to change anything you're doing. My stress is my own performance.
That's fine. If there are any personal issues, I will come at you with them. Like, I'm not going to pretend anything's fine. Like, if I see issues, I will address them. I'm not going to, you know, like if like for example with Breeze Lily, right? Not only do I trust Bree's judgment when it comes to her own healing, but she'd already planned the fight. And in actuality, when she did use that Lily, it didn't make any difference.
It meant that no one needed any
I know, but
topping up into the
I know,
next
but it
mechanic.
didn't make any difference to what she had done. So on paper, it makes sense, but when she actually did it, it didn't change anything. Like
Actually,
it didn't change any healing that was done. It didn't change.
but I can understand where Alden is coming from, but also
Well, yeah,
Bree said-
mechanically, I can too.
But what Bree said there also, the person she's co-healing with has changed. So you also need to take an account for, as much as the person that joins will not be as good player as you do, but there is an off chance they might be getting something right.
Well, we
So-
haven't had a healer that Bree has actually had time to mesh with. So I wouldn't say that's the issue. I think Bree is mostly adjusting to what the other healer does anyway, because she's never had more than one raid session to get with a healer before they've either been kicked or have left. So the only healer she's ever meshed with was the healer we had at the beginning of the tier, and that's it. So, and since she's only played White Mage this tier, I can understand where she would want questions because she's a scholar main, but at the same time, she's healed for long enough to sort of understand where she needs to go, and those questions you did place with the Lily were really good ones, but in actual practice made no difference. Now they could make a difference if the scholar did different things, but
the reason I brought it up was I noticed one of the polls. She didn't get a bleed, had the Lily down.
Yeah.
And our ninja was slowly getting bled down to like 5% HP, and the Lily wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Wasn't healing him at all whatsoever.
Ditch.
So it's to make sure that ability doesn't go to waste. And to make sure she doesn't think it's there healing when in actuality it's doing nothing and we end up with someone dead.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You want to make sure that the knowledge is there. Bree thought that it was on everyone, which was a good point that was brought up. And it was tested, the alternative way of